Hey everybody, what's going on? Brendan Miller here, back with another video. I am not out on the water today. I'm currently sitting at my desk where I do a lot of my editing. Can we just take a moment to appreciate this beautiful glowing glass of iced tea? Fantastic. Now, I for one don't spend a ton of time on Instagram, but it seems like every time I hop on there, I get ads for a lot of weird fishing stuff. So today I thought I'd make an interesting video. I'm going to go onto my Instagram stories, and I am going to buy every single fishing item that is advertised to me. Whether it's super weird, super cool looking, whatever, I'm going to buy it. And then we'll get the packages in, we'll take a look at this stuff, and we'll actually see if any of this stuff is any good. Now, I want to make one quick disclaimer. When I say buy everything that is advertised to me that is fishing related, I do not mean outrageous items. For instance, if Tracker advertises a $60,000 boat to me on Instagram, I ain't buying it. My budget can't handle that. So again, I'm going to buy everything that is within reason and that is practical for my budget. Does that make sense? All right, let's check it out. Okay, boom. First lure that just popped up. This is a really weird topwater lure. It looks honestly pretty cool. Let's take a look at it. It's by biggerfishing.com. All right, here it is, biggerfishing.com. It's called the Spitfire Floater. It's $14, and it's by Headbanger Lures. Now, I have gotten a lot of ads for Headbanger Lures. I have no idea what they are, but this actually looks pretty sick. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get this color right here. This is the bluegill color. I'm a sucker for bluegill colors. Let's go ahead and grab that. All right, add to cart. All right, just got another ad right here for Doomsday Tackle. This is kind of just advertising their, what is this? A new bass fishing rod they have available. So let's just go to the shop real quick and see. Okay, it doesn't take me to a link. It just kind of gives me an airdrop bag. I don't want it. 100 bucks. All right, so I clicked the link, and the first item it's showing me is an airdrop bag, which is like a big burlap bag full of like 18 different bags of soft plastics. And guess how much this costs? $100. Now, I mentioned that I'm going to be practical with my purchases, and there's no way I'm paying $100 for 18 bags of soft plastics. However, I am on the Doomsday Tackle website. That's where the link brought me, so I will gladly buy something else off of here. Let's see what else they have. Okay, they have the Doomsday Fat Man. That looks sick. Yeah, this is a cool looking grub right here, and it only costs $5.99. So I'm totally going to pick that up. All right, we're going to grab it. I'm not sure what color we're getting it in. Let's just buy it. All right, so I just got an ad here for Savage Gear, and I'm very excited because Savage Gear lures are amazing. I have some of their lures. They are fantastic, super realistic. They are on the pricey side, but they are really, really good. Let's see what they're actually advertising. All right, so the first bait that it's showing me is the Ned Craw right here, and I actually already have some Ned Craws. They're a very realistic crawfish design, so I'm not going to purchase those. However, I'm going to go and see what other lures they have available on their website. All right, so I'm looking around on the website here, and I found a pulse tail bluegill for $13.99. This looks like an insane bluegill swim bait. Beautiful, really realistic. $13.99 though for one lure. It's a little steep, but again, it looks really, really cool. I can actually use this for northern pike. I feel like this would be an excellent lure, so we're going to go ahead and check it out. All right, so I just got an advertisement for Carl's Bait and Tackle, and it's their new Zuchi Bug. This looks like the most ridiculous lure I've ever seen, but it's advertised to me, so I'll go ahead and buy it. This is the Zuchi Bug by Carl's Bait and Tackle. This was advertised to me. I was worried for a second that I would have to like sign up for a membership, but no, you can buy this thing. It's going to cost me $5.99. Honestly, guys, this bait looks absolutely ridiculous in my opinion. It's really weird looking and just bizarre and insane. Call me a bit of a traditionalist, but I like my lures to look like actual real forage and to look somewhat grounded in reality. This lure looks absolutely ridiculous. It looks like some sort of like dragon slash space alien, but you know what? We're gonna go ahead and pick some up. Alright, so I just got an ad here for Headbanger Lures. We already bought something from them, but let's take a look at what else they're advertising. They're advertising a rocker pack. Alright, so this is the Headbanger Rocker Head 3-pack. It costs $11.99. I guess I'm going to have to buy this too. This is basically just like a jig head that actually pivots and swivels, and it gives your bait action when you retrieve it through the water. So we'll go ahead and buy some of these, I guess. I don't really need these, but, you know, in the nature of the challenge, in the nature of the video, I will go ahead and purchase some of these. Alright, let's keep going. The very next ad is an ad for Guggen Baits. Alright, so the next ad that I got here is one for Guggen Baits, and I clicked on a link, and the first thing that it sent me to is the Bandito Bug. It's a 4-inch creature bait. I've never used Guggen Squad baits before, so this will be an interesting opportunity to try some. I mean, they look like decent lures. They don't look like anything like crazy, but they look decent. So we'll go ahead and buy some of these. This is the Bandito Bug, 3-inch, $5.99 in Alabama Craw. Let's go ahead and buy this and get this over with. Add to cart, okay. Huntington Lures, okay. We got some Huntington Lures. Never heard of this company before. Let's check it out, see what they have to offer. All right, so this is interesting. This company actually looks more like a grassroots company. You know, not super big yet. I'm going to go ahead and see what they have to offer here. They have a bunch of different baits. Let's take a look at their creature baits and see what kind of creature baits they have. They got some craws. They have more craws. A lot of craws. They have a beaver style bait. Ooh, okay, this looks cool. What is this called? Not even sure. It's a cool looking bait though. Yeah, this looks kind of neat. I can get behind this. Nice little kind of finesse grub. You could throw it on a drop shot. You could Texas rig it weightless. Alrighty guys, so I bought some of those cool looking grubs right there. They're in a color called butter rum, which just makes me hungry for some reason. Alrighty guys, that is it. I am done spending money for the day. To be honest with you, this was kind of a maddening idea. The more stuff I bought, the more angry I got. I don't know why. Just seeing all these ads popping up and having to click on them and buy stuff from these ads just kind of made me a little annoyed. But nevertheless, we did buy some cool stuff. The next step is to wait for all of this stuff to arrive, unpackage it, and see if it's actually worth the money. Alrighty guys, so it's been almost a week since I ordered all of these lures, and most of them have arrived. And when I say most of them, the lures I ordered from Doomsday Fishing Tackle haven't even shipped yet. They're taking forever. They must be seriously back ordered or something. So I'm just gonna skip those and move on with the rest of the video. With that being said, let's jump into some of these packages. I'm gonna start off with the one that I am the least excited about, and that would be Carl's Bait and Tackle. If you guys remember, if I remember correctly, it was a really weird looking creature bait that I wasn't really excited about, but nevertheless, let's take a look. One thing I will say, the packaging on these lures actually looks really, really good. It's got a nice look to it, so that is cool. And I accidentally bought 3 of these things, which I don't know how that happened, and I don't need 3 packs. I was dreading buying 1 pack, but now I got 3 packs of this stuff, so whatever. Nevertheless, let's pop this bait out of the package and take a closer look at it. Again, this is a really weird looking creature bait. In my opinion, it looks pretty ridiculous, but that's just me. Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. I mean, look at this. It looks like some, like, alien from another planet. I'm gonna be honest, guys, this style of fishing lure I do not like at all. I like things that look a little bit more realistic, and this just looks ridiculous in my opinion. But nevertheless, it might catch fish, so we'll put it in the water and see what it looks like. Alright, so the next package right here comes from the Guggen Squad. This is one of their signature baits. And I haven't used any of the Guggen baits yet, so I'm curious to see what this looks like. I forget what I even ordered, but let's take a look at it. Okay, here we go. All right, this is a Guggen Baits Bandito Bug right there. Oh yeah, this is so much better than that last bait we unboxed right here. Nice little creature bait. I didn't expect it to be so compact and finesse. I really like that aspect of it. The claws aren't super oversized, and I think it's got a nice little profile. All right, so this next box right here is from Savage Gear, and I am excited about this bait because if I remember correctly, it was a really realistic bluegill swim bait, which I really love. Let's take a look at it. Oh yeah, this is sweet. This is the Pulse Tail Bluegill right here from Savage Gear. I'm a big fan of the 3D bluegill, so I'm really excited to see what this bait looks like. Let's pop it out of the package. Whew. Oh my word. That is incredible. The amount of detail on this bait is actually mind-blowing. That looks, wow. There is no doubt in my mind that this bait is absolutely gonna kill fish. I can't wait to throw this bait for northern pike especially. I think it's just gonna be fantastic. And they're just absolutely gonna eat this up. Again, super realistic. I'm actually shocked at the amount of detail. Savage Gear is killing it. We'll have to see what this bait looks like once we get it in the water, but first impressions, I'm blown away, honestly. This is incredible. All right, so we have another package right here. This is from Headbanger Lures. As you guys know from watching the video, I bought 2 packages from Headbanger Lures because I just got a lot of ads for them, so that was kind of the experiment. Let's take a look at what we got here. All right, this is, I believe, just some standard Headbanger hooks. Yeah, so these are just some standard Headbanger rocker heads right here. Let me pop them out of the package. Again, I didn't know this, but Headbanger Lures is actually based out of Columbus, Ohio, and I'm from Ohio, so that's cool. I'm glad to be representing a local fishing company right here. But yeah, this is the Headbanger rocker head, and basically what this is, it's a unique jig head design. You rig this bait up, and then when you retrieve this bait to the water, this head actually kicks, kind of like a chatterbait blade. And so it gives you a lot of options when it comes to rigging, and it gives your baits some extra action. Again, I haven't thrown these yet, but just judging by the videos, That's what it looks like. Cool little hooks right there. Got a pack of 3. I will say this feels really well built. Paint job looks superb. I am very excited to see what these look like in the water. All right, we have another package from Headbanger Lures, and this one I'm a little interested to see. If I remember correctly, this was a unique kind of topwater bait. Yes, this is a Headbanger Lures topwater bait right here. Very interesting looking bait. Let's pop it out of the package real quick and take a look at it. As you guys can see, this is the bait right here. It looks kind of like a swim bait. It's got all kinds of joints in it, but up at the head, it has that same head as those jig heads have, and this should give this bait a really unique action in the water. Overall, first impressions, this bait looks really well made. It looks very impressive. I'm excited to put this bait in the water and see what the action is actually like. Last up, we have a package right here from Huntington Lures. From what it looked like on their website, they seem to be a very small, kind of independent lure business, which is always cool to see. People doing their own thing. First of all, we have some stickers, of course. Those actually look pretty cool. And then we actually have the baits right here. Again, these look like they're hand poured. Very, very cool. Let's take a look at them. These are the Trilobite grubs right here. All right, guys, so this is the Trilobite lure right here. This is kind of a grub style bait, as you can see. It does look like a trilobite. I will give them that. The design is actually really interesting, and that's why I bought this. Again, a little bit out there, but nevertheless, interesting design. It kind of has a flat tail on the back of it. These baits are a little bit bigger than I initially thought they were going to be. I thought they were going to be really quite small, but to see kind of a bigger style bait like this, it's going to be interesting when we put this bait in the water and see what it looks like. Very cool though. Alrighty guys, so those are the baits that I bought off those Instagram ads. Now it's time to hit the water with these baits, try them out, test the action. Alright, so I had an opportunity to take these baits out, test them, put them in the water, and see what the action is like. So starting off with the Savage Gear Bluegill, this bait is fantastic. It has a beautiful lifelike action in the water. You could kind of twitch it along like this and it looks really, really good. Or you can just straight burn it right in and the tail puts off a nice amount of vibration. If I was going to describe the action of the Rockerhead topwater bait, I would say it's a subtler version of, say, a jitterbug. A jitterbug moves way more water than this bait does. However, this bait does have a unique, subtle topwater action that I think could be effective for more finicky fish. Moving over to the Trilobite grub and the rocker jighead, I paired these two up, and as you can see, the action is really, really nice. The rockerhead definitely adds some nice kick to the bait, and it looks really, really good. Alright, moving on to the Catchco weird alien-looking lure. This thing looks about like how I expected it under the water. It's got an okay action. Nothing crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. Again, the profile's a bit ridiculous. Moving on to the Bandito bug, this bait has great action in the water. The Guggen Squad did a good job with this one. It's got a really nice flowing action and the claws kick a nice amount of water. This bait's fantastic and it looks really good under the water. Well guys, there you have it. That concludes the experiment. I have to say, out of all the lures that I bought, that Savage Gear Bluegill is my favorite lure out of all of them. It was fantastic. Such a cool bait, and I highly recommend it. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know down in the comments below. And as always, stay hooked. I'll see you later.